Yo, it is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new challenges that 2K dropped today here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, some of which are good and some of which are not so good. So the main ones that are good are obviously the Festival of Champions challenges. You can get a free Invincible player. We're going to talk about how to do that and just talk about how solid this has been as a whole, to be totally honest, because I think 2K's done a pretty good job with this. And then we're going to talk about the rep challenges that 2K dropped today, which are the opposite. And so we're going to talk about both of those things in this video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's take a look at today's brand new challenges. So we'll start with the good, because I don't want to complain right now. And the good is that 2K did drop this Invincible challenge group today for an Invincible piece. I believe tomorrow's challenge group will be for a GOAT piece. I could be wrong, but I think that's what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. So to complete this challenge, you do have to complete 8 different challenges, and you do only have a couple days, I think, to complete. Well, okay, I think you have till the end of the season, so I think you have like 8 more days to complete this. I don't know if any of this stuff expires. It doesn't say when it expires in these challenges, so hopefully it's not Friday. I'm really not sure. We'll see when it expires. That I have no idea. But I think they dropped this yesterday too, this 7-time NBA champion. I never talked about that because I was focused on yesterday's actual like pack content, downtown content and stuff. But to complete this challenge group, you have 8 challenges, and the rewards for completing the 8 challenges are 3 diamond pieces, pink diamond Sasha Vujacic, diamond Rick Fox, diamond Bar Scott, and then pink diamond Michael Cooper and pink diamond Gail Goodrich, which is all obviously Lakers, because the Lakers are the 17-time NBA champion team. I assume tomorrow's challenge group, which will probably be for a GOAT piece, will be an 18-time champion challenge group, and that will be for the Celtics. That being said, 31 points to the Lakers player in a game for Gail Goodrich, 15 dunks to the Lakers players over multiple games for Michael Cooper, 4 steals with Lakers players over multiple games for Byron Scott, 1 4-pointer with a Lakers player in a clutch time game, that's really easy, for Rick Fox, 15 3-pointers with Lakers players over multiple games for Sasha Vujacic, and then you have a win a multiplayer game using 3 or more Lakers players. Honestly, if this is hard, just throw in like a couple of Lakers golds on your salary cap lineup, and that'll probably be the easiest way to get this done. You could also throw them at the end of the bench for a showdown game, or I guess use 3 Lakers players and triple threat park or something like that if you wanted to. Also a good chance that you're using a Lakers player or 2 in your lineup somewhere. I feel like there's a lot of good Lakers players that people could be using, guys like Shaq, guys like Magic Johnson, Kareem, etc., etc. There are a lot of good Lakers players that people might be using in their teams and stuff like that. So I really don't know who the top Lakers players are right now. I know there's no Kobe this year, but point being, that's really not that hard either. And then you have 25 points, assists, rebounds with Lakers players over multiple multiplayer games. That one you actually have to have them play, but you don't have to win. So it doesn't really matter that much. You could literally do 1 triple threat park game with all Lakers players and probably get this done, even if you lose, because let's say you get 15 points, 4 assists on those 15 points, and you get 4 or 5, 6 rebounds, you're basically done. You know what I mean? So this is not hard to complete at all either, and then win 2 games using 13 Lakers players. That one might be the most annoying, and this one might also provide an opportunity to make him T. I will say that, and I'm also going to say it might be worth keeping in mind. I'm interested to see the market and see how the market is reacting to this. But let's see how expensive are Lakers players going to be. I would assume the base golds are pretty expensive. So right now you have some of the, yeah, they are kind of a little bit expensive. They're more expensive than they generally would be. You're looking at 3K, 4K, 5K for a lot of these base golds and base cards. And so if there are players like that that you have in your collection, you might be able to make some empty profit off of them today. If you have some sellable Lakers golds and stuff, today would probably be a good day to get rid of them. That's just be a decent opportunity to make some MT. Also would be interesting, I think, if you wanted to make a little bit of profit, if you want to just go like, let's say Celtics gold and just see how expensive they are. Let's see if you can get them for a decent price. Okay, Celtics golds have preemptively gone up because people are expecting the final challenge group to be for the Celtics. People are smart, man. I gotta give them credit. People are smart. They're already thinking ahead, thinking about the Celtics challenges. Celtics players have already gone up a bit in price because that'll be tomorrow's challenge group. I would assume will be something Celtics related. But with that being said, this is good. This is really quality stuff. I know honestly, it's 8 challenges, but it's easy challenges. Like all this stuff is, you just throw together a team of Lakers players, go play a domination game, you'll get all the stats, literally probably every single stat besides the 4-pointers. You go play like one clutch time game, and then maybe even just a couple of full lineup games and a multiplayer game or two, and you'll get this done. This is 45 minutes max. Like, it's really not bad for an invincible piece, and considering an invincible piece is equivalent to 12 dark matter pieces, it's like more than a third of Cedric Maxwell. It's a really useful piece if you're one of those people who's been saving all your pieces and really wants to get like one of these top tier cards at the end of the festival, because if you look at all these challenges they've dropped, there's really been a lot here. Between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 overalls, an invincible piece, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because there's dark matters in there too. That's 9 dark matter pieces, 900 overall pieces, and an invincible piece just from these challenges so far. That's obviously in addition to the pieces the 100 overall pieces you could get from King of the Court, which is obviously 2 more, actually 4 more. If you just played the games, you're probably going to end up top 50% if you're half decent at the game. So that's 13. And then you have the goat pieces that were available in the win streaks. If you got both those plus the goat locker code, I mean, you have 3 free goat pieces plus a free invincible piece plus a bunch of free 100 overall pieces. And like, when you look at all of that, you're really seriously, I think, getting, I mean, I don't know the exact math, and I would have to write it down, but I think it's probably at least like 6 or 7 goat pieces at this point, if you combine all the pieces and stuff. It's a decent amount, and we're going to get another goat piece tomorrow too. I really do think this is the most 2K has allowed you to grind for in one of these festival champions, probably since the All-Star Festival. And like the top tier players are obviously still inaccessible, absolutely, unless you spend a ridiculous amount of money. But a guy like Cowens or Pierce or JR, look, they're not free. You're not going to get these cards. I guess you could get these cards for free if you have a lot of MTs saved up and you spend MT on packs or something. But realistically, you could get pretty close to these cards for free. And then if you were to open up, like if you opened 1 super box or 1 Hoff box or something like that, you probably had a pretty good chance of pulling enough pieces to get this type of card, basically. I mean, I'm not endorsing that. Like, I wouldn't recommend spending money on the game still, but I do think it's been a lot closer to attainability for the second tier cards than what we've been having for the last few festivals. And that's at least some sort of improvement. I will say that. It's still not great, but there is positive about it. And if you're trying to make MT with this festival, you really could make a lot of MT. I'm not kidding. I think you could very easily make over 1 million MT with this festival if you wanted to. But again, I know people don't really want to grind that much. I mean, I personally don't either. I get it. I'll probably exchange the pieces I have, to be totally honest, down into MT, and that's about it. Realistically, I just don't have that grind in me in June 18th, to be totally honest with y'all. But 2K did also drop these rep challenges. I don't want to spend much time whining and complaining about this, but come on, dog. I don't even care what the challenges are. They're for rep. It is June 18th. Why are we dropping rep challenges? Who wants this? I have one request. If somebody sees this video and does these challenges, let me know what % rep you were at before and after. I would love to know how much rep these challenges actually gave you. I think this is so dumb. Why are we getting rep challenges in June? This applies and helps almost nobody in the community. I've gone on my rep rant before. It's stupid. It's what my team added this year for content that really wasn't content, just to say they gave us something else. I don't know. I shouldn't get frustrated about this, because for the people who are, I will say, there are people who have benefited from the rep rewards who are like true grinders. There just aren't very many of them. It's a very small group of people. And honestly, these rep challenges specifically don't give you a big enough chunk of rep to be worth completing anyway, as far as I can tell. So with that being said, I'm not going to rant about these rep challenges. I just think they're dumb. I don't know why this is the weekly challenge we're getting at this point in the year. That being said, I am relatively pleased about the Festival Champions. That is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.